Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, so we're going to start our session today and be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So let your whole body weight go down and gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. And also, while you're focusing to this sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So keep relax your body and your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. We also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. So, in the beginning, mentally relax your body. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to the lower part of your body. And observe and recognize any sensation, feelings, tightness, heaviness. Just recognize. Don't interfere with it or don't try to change. Just recognize, just let it be like that. Do nothing extra. And bring your attention to your lower back. And see if there are any feeling, sensation, tightness, heaviness. Just get a mental note. And upper shoulders and your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. And your abdominal area and chest. and your neck and head area. And bring your attention to your whole body and observe head to toes and find one place wherever you feel any sensation, tightness, heaviness. Just keep focus to one place and observe and see what you can experience or what you can see, what you can recognize without interfering to its nature. Learn to observe without reacting. Even mentally. Don't think about it. Just see empty. Completely be empty. And now bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation place in front of your nose and your upper lip area. And allow your inhalation, exhalation to happen itself. And recognize inhalation as inhalation, exhalation as exhalation. Just get a mental note. This is rising, this is falling of the inhalation, exhalation. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation exhalation knowingly. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Also, you may experience some inhalation exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. See the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and the selflessness within the feelings aroused by the inhalation and exhalation. Keep total freedom, newness within your mind and observe with the fully awareness. Bring the awareness to your body and observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. So visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, the human nature is always moving, and when it comes to mind, the very nature of the mind is developing and cultivating. But the thing is, when the mind becomes so comfortable with the environment or the facilities or the emotions or the feelings, that the moving nature, the cultivation become stagnate, settle down. And when you move, you grow. When we look at the history of the human civilizations, that you can recognize, the people are kind of like travelers, generations to generations, land to land, place to place, and ideas to ideas, moment to moment, we travel. But the thing is, when we are deeply stuck with the moment or the situations, even though physically we travel, mentally we harbor to our emotions or the thoughts or the mental formations or the defilements. Once you harbor to thoughts or the ideas, what happening, rather than moving towards to uplift your awareness, you start to move like a circle. That circular movement is called the samsara. Once you start to move like a circle, the subject and object is interfere each other. That interference start to bring a current or the bound, the tangle. And once you have that, it is very difficult for you to move away from the subject or the object. It is very difficult. So, it is very important then for you to move forward rather than start to get into this circular motion. Because once you stuck with this circular motion, you stop growing inside you. When you look at the history, the people used to read the stars to move, and today we have navigations to move. And at the same time, spiritually, Dharma is a kind of like a navigation for us to move. For where? To ultimate goal of our liberation. That is what called Nibbana. So, how much you have to travel and how much the effort that you have to put. So when it comes to day-to-day life, we have a greater challenge with our conventional lifestyle. That lifestyle always push us to settle down, settle down, settle down. Even though physically we settle down, it is your own personal responsibility deeply to keep your development of your spirituality or the mind. So for that, you have to have a great effort always. It's like a tree. When you plant a seed, when the seed get the necessary soil and the environment and the water, once the seed start the journey to become a tree, how far it grow? It never going to stop any moment. It grow as far as it can. As a child, when the child start to walk from the beginning, how many times that child tried to walk? How many times fell down? It never going to count how many times you fell down, or even the parents around you or the other friends or the family members, brothers, sisters, it always encourage you. It doesn't matter how many times you fell down. You don't count it. You only focus how to walk. That's it. So when it comes to meditation, keep that same attitude inside you. Once you sit, it doesn't matter. You don't count how many times your mind go here and there. It doesn't matter what difficulties come towards you. It doesn't matter whatever the sound or the smell or the physical comfort come towards you. You don't count on that. You count only for your concentration. You settle down with your samadhi. You settle down with your tranquility state. You don't look for anything else. So try to develop that attitude. You have that attitude inside you. So from the ancient time, people that develop this journey, because the human nature build up with the development of the mind, and the mind always look for freedom. That all this material, all this science, technology, everything came out of that wisdom. Look for that wisdom. So then it is your responsibility. Are you allow your mind to grow? Are you keep that freedom inside you? So because that is the only place you're going to satisfy. Not with your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, or with this all the material things. You will never satisfy. You're going to be satisfied with your mental development. You will see that our entire human civilizations prove that. We're looking for the happiness, and we're looking for satisfaction. We're looking for calmness, comfort. Only the place that you can find it with your mental development. So then always look, are you available for that? And when it comes to that, from the ancient time to today, the mind always have a deeper connection with the wisdom. It has a deeper relationship with the wisdom. So when it comes to wisdom, there are different ways we can analyze it. What is wisdom? So the one is The wisdom is one is knowledge. That knowledge, not that you accumulate through kind of like information that somebody else build up. When it comes to wisdom, it is a kind of like seeing the truth as it is. Another thing is, you recognize something to its own pure nature. And another thing is, when you able to see something before it happened, that also wisdom. So in conventional life, at least you have to get into that wisdom. That is the most, in day-to-day life, most valuable wisdom. When you look at this, all the science, technology, that the people try to gain a kind of like a knowledge when something before it happen, if you know it, it is a kind of like a wisdom. So like as example, weather. That is one of the greatest, the advantage that we used to take out of the science. So then in day-to-day life, how about your own bodily, verbally and mentally action? Are you able to know something? When you do something, are you able to know what going to be the count action? So that going to be your wisdom. Keep it that. At least try to develop that. And there is something else also, that out of our perception, beyond our perception, there are some kind of knowledge. So but before you go into that wisdom, at least try to develop a wisdom or the knowledge with your bodily, verbally and mentally actions. When you perform an action, just know what going to be the reaction or the result. So that's mean before it come to you or before it happen, you know what it is. So that will uplift your awareness and your wisdom. And people used to gain it through different materials. And in the ancient time, in the Sanskrit the language, there is a word called vidya. Vidya means wisdom. So the people used to gain this, transform this vidya or the wisdom with this material world. And before something happen, how you can know? So the vidya became the video. So nowadays everybody watch videos. That is where the beginning. So the video means when you watch something, it should bring you the knowledge that something that you should know beyond that, whatever the situation. That is the very foundation of this all the video. So the meaning when it comes to video, when you watch a video, what should happen to your mind? Your mind should not shrink. Your mind should open. It is kind of like a broadcasting. So we call it vikasha. In Sanskrit it called vikasha. Vikasha means broadcasting. You open it. How far? There is no limit. It's like how the tree grows. No limit. The broadcast, it go as far as it can. So like your mind, even though your body become very limited, when it come to your mental experience, how far you can go? There is no limit. So like as example, when we do loving kindness meditation, we expand our loving kindness to entire universe. See? But when it comes to very physical life, it is very limited. So the advantage of mental development, there is no limit. So then in day-to-day life, Your personal responsibility should be to uplift your mind to that unlimited openness. That is what the meditation. That unlimited openness brings through the vipassana, even not through the samatha, because the samatha, it always go with the mental object. There are limitations, but it help you to grow, and it help you to settle down, it help you to develop undisturbed mind. But when it come to deeper, the 100% clarity, it bring through the vipassana. When it come to vipassana, that crystal clear awareness, the universal awareness, that your mind will open to the unlimited. So then in day-to-day life, always remember, keep the mind tuned to wisdom. Or we like to watch videos, but always remember, no one can stop today watching videos. Somehow, from newly born babies to very elderly uh, people, everybody like to watch videos. But always remember, the very purpose should be, it should develop your mind, it should bring some information or the knowledge you to expand your capacity, awareness, understanding. Otherwise, that watching that video is useless, because the very purpose of the video, I mean the vidya, it's wisdom, bringing the wisdom. And the vikasha, the video should has the capacity to expand your mind. So that is a kind of like a information, just to give a background regarding this practice, how we go and where we go. And also when it come to us, when you keep that journey within yourself, it becomes so powerful, it kind of like a become magnet. All the wisdom start to come towards you. So that's why it is your choice, what you want. And always remember, what you receive, it always, there is something, you look for that. Otherwise it never going to come to you. And even maybe the difficulties, trouble, unhappiness, sadness, worry, somehow we look for it. And at the same time, we cannot escape from this kind of up and down in situations in life. But at the same time, if you develop some kind of wisdom within yourself, the beauty is, it doesn't matter whatever the worldly conditions or the difficulties go around us, somehow it able to help us to get out of this circular motion of life, and it help us to get out of this the conventional life, and it will help us to find the liberation or the freedom. So that's why every day, in every way, somehow keep the openness and brush up yourself and uplift yourself and have a purpose in your life to develop your wisdom, nourish your wisdom. So that is your you have to practice personally. Maybe you are a husband, maybe you are a wife, maybe you are a child, maybe you are parents, maybe you do a lot of works. Of course, that is necessary. We cannot escape from that. But at the same time, you have to practice for your life. That other everything for conventional things, but for you somehow you have to practice something every day. So when it comes to that, meditation is that exercise. So every day learn to sit little bit and be silent little bit. And there are 3 principles you have to follow. So when you are alone, watch your mind. And when you are with another person, that means when 2 people come together, watch your words. And when you are gathered with more than two people, watch your actions. When you are alone, watch your mind. When you are with another person, watch your words. And when you are with more than two people, watch your bodily action. So that way, you will kind of like develop a discipline, and that discipline will help you to have a very comfortable, relaxed, peaceful mind in conventional way. But as I mentioned from the beginning, to develop the deeper, higher comfort or the satisfaction, always you have to develop your awareness. And with that, I'm going to tell you a story. During Buddha's time, this story happened. This story about Vasetti. So time to time we used to talk about some stories. So this Vasetti was a girl in a middle class family, and she had some wealth, but somehow by the time the parents and her brother and told her to find a person and get married. So somehow she get married with a very rich person. By the time her parents died and the brother also died, now she alone with her husband and husband family members. So what happened? And she didn't have children. Because of that, her mother-in-law and the father-in-law was not happy. So because of this situation, the life became so difficult for her. And even the husband start to show some attitude, and life became so difficult for her. It's kind of like a living hell. Why? Now all her parents died, the brother died, and even these people now and start to giving her hard time. Somehow by the time what happened, she had a child. So then little bit she got released, and it was a son. So then because of that everybody was a little bit happy, and everybody put the attention to the child, and because of that she got some release. And now she used the child as the seal to protect her from other people, because she used to take care of the child, and everybody loved the child, and because of that they neglect her, and they used to put some attention to her and used to treat her well. So now she became so protected to the child, because that is the only the protection that she had. So what happened? By the time she used to take care too much attention, and then one day by mistake this child fell down. So this happened. When you put too much attention, you make mistakes. So same thing happened to her, because that is the only protection for her, and then because of that she made a mistake, the child fell down. And everybody tried to treat the child, but it didn't work, the child died. Then what happened? Everybody came against her and became so mad about her. And then her husband brought another woman, even another wife, and then everybody threw her out of the house. She had no place to go. Her name is called Vasetti, remember that. And then what happened? She started to go place to place. In that time, eastern countries, when the husband the 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 throw away the wife out of the house, it becomes so hard and helpless, so no help. So she start to become a beggar and go place to place and begging and eating it's leftover, and life became so difficult and hard and horrible. And many times she had the idea to die herself, but still somehow something was in her mind. And whenever that idea came, still she thought something will work for her. Why? Because in her mind she knew she didn't do any wrong, even though she go through this situation. So as example, if you stealing something and then you go to prison, then you know what you did. You know, if you did something wrong and if you break any rules, and then as a punishment, if you go through pain, then you know it. But this is, and she couldn't find out a reason why she has to go like this. So in life, remember, when difficulties come, when hard situations, don't look for reasons. Sometimes that will take you to the right path. So in that very moment, in wherever we are, if we look for the reasons, maybe we're not going to find something. Only maybe we find the hatred, anger, jealousy, disappointment, like that. But she always look for something good in her life. Why? Because she knew she didn't do anything wrong, and she knew something will happen. So she start to become a beggar, go here and there, village to village. And then one day early morning, Buddha look at the world and saw, today how I can help. Then he saw this Vaseti, this beggar, this woman, and he knew today she can attain to enlightenment. Look at the beauty of the Buddha. And the right away, the Buddha then start to walk towards the Vaseti. So that day Vaseti early morning slept on the payment and then woke up, and then she start to look for some food. And she start to go and start to search the garbage to find food. And then now the Buddha come towards her, and she was a beggar and dirty and no proper cloth, and she start to run away from the Buddha. And because early in the morning, in that time, and it kind of like and sometimes people believe, if you see a beggar early in the morning, that is not good. So like that, maybe somehow the Vaseti was trying to hide, and the Buddha start to come towards her, and she was so afraid. Maybe the society going to punish her. Why? Because she interfered the Buddha's the path. But the Buddha came towards her and then told Vaseti, with the great compassion the Buddha called, and then she woke up. And then the Buddha told Vaseti, go and find something and eat first, and then come to the temple. So when the Buddha said that, there was a woman, and she heard that how the Buddha talked to Vaseti. What the Buddha said, go and find something and eat, and then come to temple. So she heard that, and she thought, oh, Buddha called her name. That means she have some merits, and I need to help for her. So then what she did, she jumped to the middle and told Vasetti, Vasetti, come with me. And she didn't know even the name. She told, sister, come with me. And she took her to her house. See, that she is, stranger, and she just heard how the Buddha called to this Vasetti. And then she took the Vasetti to her house and cleaned first. And then gave new cloth to her. And then she cooked and gave the food to her. And the Vasetti ate, and then the both became kind of like so friendly, and told, that woman told to Vasetti, sister, let's go to temple, because the Buddha told you to come to temple. Let's go to temple, I will take you. And the both went to the temple. And the Buddha was there, waiting for the Vasetti. Now Vasetti come with the friend even. So then the Buddha start to talk to Vasetti, and then from there the Vasetti attained to enlightenment and became Arahanta. And not only that the woman on the way that jumped to the middle, and she helped her, and then she took her to the temple, and she also attained to the enlightenment. See, look at the life. And she had a very difficult, hard time. And she lost everything. And everybody rejected her on the way. But she still believed, because she didn't do any wrong. And she knew something will work for her. So then yourself remember in your life that when you able to start to work with yourself with this samatha and vipassana, that is what happening to you. Because the deeper the light hide in your heart start to shine. You are the only one can tap into that no one can get into that point. So once you able to nourish that light, little by little, little by little, little by little, one day even the Buddha going to recognize you. Not only that, it has power to absorb. It's become like a magnet. It brings the other people also. See, that other woman, and she was a stranger, she didn't have any history to this story. What she did. See how she was wise, and she knew, because the Buddha called by her name. And then she knew, oh, she has some merits. I need to help her. See, when you help others to go in their journey, what you get, you also gain the good result. And see, her also attained to enlightenment. Just helping her, just took her and cleaned her and gave new clothes and gave some food, and then just took her to temple. But she got the opportunity to listen to the Dhamma and the discussion with the Buddha. And then by the power of that, it is not something magic. This is what we don't do. We don't have that attitude in life. We think everything going to, just fell down to us. No, it's not going to happen. What we practice little by little, little by little, going to hit your last goal or the destiny, or you can call it luck, or the merits, or whatever. Because if you don't practice it, so she used to practice maybe for help and for people, and she used to do that because the very first time in her life she cannot do it. So then remember in your life also, if you see somebody need help, and try to do it, Even just, even for a beggar, just try to do it. Why? Because maybe that going to be your turning point. Otherwise, don't wait till that, that everything that the prepared and going to knock your door and offer it to your hand. No. The success, conventional success, never going to happen like that way. Even the spiritual success also never going to happen like that way. So then always keep the clear path in your head, that where you go. It doesn't matter conventionally what you do. Then sometimes things go in a better way, things go down, up and down. That is the conventional life. But never allow it to disturb to your spiritual growth, development. It always keep nourish yourself little by little, little by little, little by little, purifying your heart every day. It doesn't matter the whatever the situation comes. And because these situations, it's always going to be. And don't put too much value on that also. Just whatever happen, it will happen. And this virus situation, it coming and going and coming and going. It never going to end. But how about our life? So then you have to look yourself and start to develop something in you. You have to follow the necessary protocol for that, but at the same time. And within few days, there are a lot of people, there's now they have the anxiety, depression regarding the election now. Forget about it, whoever win, they keep going, and then the very next day they come, they shake their hands, and they become friends, and they keep going like that. It never, nothing going to change like because of the people come or people go. It's always the same thing. But ourselves, it is your personal responsibility. It doesn't matter whoever became president. If you're not going to develop your life, remember, nothing going to change. You going to become stagnate and start to move in the same place. Even the sansara, lifetime to lifetime, eons to eons, you will be the same place circularly. So don't have a life like that. And keep the clarity in you. Nourish your spirituality day by day, day by day. Keep your path clear. No matter what situations come, no matter whatever the rejections come, no matter whatever the hard times come, just move forward. Why? Because that will take you to your liberation. So this is stories. That's why. It is a blueprint of our life. That is coming from our ancestors. We follow that path. When you say Buddhan Saranam Gacchami, Dhamman Saranam Gacchami, and Sangham Saranam Gacchami, this is the Sangha. This is the example that we get out of it. So, like Vasetti, this is the community of the Sangha. So then, when you say Sangham Saranam Gacchami, you get the example from that, the Vasetti, and then when that kind of situations come to you, you start to remember. Oh, we have a kind of like a history for us, and you get nourished out of the Sangha, and then you get the example out of it, and then you keep move forward, and the other woman, whoever help, and you get nourished out of it. When somebody needs help, and you jump into and you just help and push other people forward rather than pulling them down. So that is the lesson you have to get and move forward. So that way your life also one day going to fulfill your spiritual development and the nourishment, and it will help you when the necessary conditions there. The Buddha even able to come to you, and it doesn't matter whatever your social status or the situations or the condition. When you are able to develop your qualities in your life in a certain level, if you really trust and practice it, and if you are really develop it, and then your transformation going to happen. Only thing is that you are the one who can do it. So then take that responsibility, move forward yourself every day in every way. So keep that clarity within yourself, and every day try to uplift your life with the wisdom as I mentioned from the beginning. So whatever you do, keep the openness and develop your mind to openness rather than shrinking or tangling with situation. So that openness is the vipassana. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dīgāyuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkayavahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless.